Auntie, where's the next part? I told y'all I'm giving y'all a video a day. You just don't know what time of day it's gonna come. That's why you gotta make sure you got your notifications on. But first, we gonna always start it off with, you know what I'm saying? Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this day. I want to thank you for everything you have done for me, Lord. I want to pray for anybody that needs it, anybody that's feeling lonely, anybody that's feeling overwhelmed, anybody that just needs you. You feel me? In your name, amen. You understand? Because we gotta stick together out here. You understand? Because it's like, bro, everybody be acting like they don't need somebody, and everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know if y'all ever need me, it's the Pooh Mafia line, 424-258-4640, 424-258-4640. Y'all know y'all can call me, talk to me, text me. If I don't get right back, I will get back. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's a little miscommunication, but it be a lot of y'all calling, so y'all gotta understand. It don't be intentional. I will get back to you. You understand? I hope everybody all right. We've been talking about the election. It is what it is. Ain't nothing we can do about it. All we got to do is keep on living and taking care of us. You understand? So that's that. What else is on the surface before we get into the story? Oh, I'm going to touch real quick into this story because I did do a video on it about the young lady that was on live listening to people talk about her, and she told her kids she'd be right back because she was sitting there getting ready to go fight, and pulled up at them people's house, and they recorded her fighting, and then they end up killing her. Sometimes you ain't got a point to prove. If you didn't sleep with that lady, man, or whatever the case may be, or whatever it was, you shouldn't even, first of all, regardless to what it was, you was already at home, it was dark, and you was at home with your children. That's where your ass should have stayed. You should have stayed at home, because at the end of the day, nothing is that important. You were already home. You had already did what most people couldn't do. Because somebody, you feel what I'm saying, before you passed away that night, somebody to make it home. We take making it home for granted. And y'all got to stop. When you leave your house and you get to make it home, don't take that for granted. That is a blessing. Some of y'all be like, oh, I live a boring life. That may be true. But think about it. You made it home. You got something to celebrate. You understand? All right, now let's get into the story. So, baby, it's a knock at the door. And everybody is faded from the night before. You feel me? So, Mike get up, go to the door. He answered the door. It's red. He like, oh, shit. He let her in. You feel me? So, she walk in like, oh, what's up with y'all? He like, man, now we had a long night. Now it's dawning on him. Oh, shit. He like, so what's up? What you need? She was like, I'm coming to see Kayla. He like, man, I don't even know if she here. She like, what you mean? He like, I think she left. Hold on. You know what I'm talking about? She like, stay right here. See if my baby got her clothes on. She like, okay. He get up. He go back to the room. Beezy and Kayla in the bed. He like, hey, bro, get up. He like, what? He like, hey, Red here. He like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to get him up, and he trying to tell Kayla, like, get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? I told her you ain't here. So she grabbing her stuff. She getting in the closet. He like, nah, she ain't even back there. He was like, I don't know where she went. She like, oh, let me call her phone. So he like, okay, he praying, like, I hope this phone don't ring in here. Why the fuck the phone was in the kitchen? So the phone ringing. She like, why her phone ringing in here? He like, I don't know, because she ain't here. Like, whatever. So Marie ended up coming in there like, oh, good morning, what's up? She like, what's up? She like, you know where Kayla went? She like, and she look at Mike, and Mike give her like a look. She like, nah. She like, I don't know where she went. She was here last night for a little while. She must have just went to the store or something and left her phone or whatever. And so Red like, oh, okay. So Red calling the phone. Red like, well, damn. Close the door for me real quick so I can finish this video. So she like, damn. All right, or whatever. So Mike was like, hey, you feel like going to get us breakfast real quick or whatever? She was like, I'll go for you, cuz it ain't no problem. He was like, good looking. He give her the money. She go get the breakfast. They tell her what she want. Kayla come out the closet. She immediately go hop in the shower or whatever. She hop in the shower. She getting ready. She go in there and get her phone. Why Red gone, she called Red like, hey, you called me? She like, yeah, why your phone was in the house? She was like, oh, I walked. She was like, I thought I saw you pass by. She was like, I just walked through the back to get me some air or whatever. She was like, oh, okay. She was like, I'm getting food. You want something? She like, yeah, whoa. Tell her what she want. So Red get the food. And Red come back. Or whatever they talking. But Kayla is like feeling busy. You feel me? Kayla feeling busy because busy didn't do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? They had a time. So it was just like one of them things where, it just was a time. So Red all touching on her and shit, and busy them there, they eating breakfast or whatever. And Red over there hugging on hugging on Kayla, and Kayla low key feeling some type of way because she really don't want Red touching on her like that. And so Marie and goddamn Marie and Mike up under the table tapping each other like, oh my god, and they laughing. So Red like, why you laughing? She like, oh nothing, an inside joke or whatever. So then BZ was like, yeah, an inside joke. And so Red was like, what's that supposed to mean? He was like, nah, they got their own jokes. None of us know they jokes or whatever. She like, okay, like just leaving us out. He like, yeah, just leaving us out or whatever. So Kayla told Red like, what you gotta do today, babe? She was like, oh, nothing, I'm off today or whatever. What you gotta do? She was like, well, this nigga calling my phone. He tripping. She was like, so I'm just gonna start looking for, me a place, this and that, this and that. And so she was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, I'm going to go by my mom's house. I got some stuff to do or whatever like that. And so BZ was like, well, we got to follow you, got to take care of you, whatever. She was like, I know. So Red was like, okay, well, you want to call me when you done, whatever. She was like, yeah. So Red was like, come here. She was like, okay. They go in the room. They go in the room. They sitting on a bed. Red trying to get cracking, but Kayla wore out. You feel me? So as Red walking Kayla to the bed, Red sit down first. Kayla walking, is walking up in front of her. So she feeling on her or whatever. And Kayla letting her feel on her, but it ain't feeling the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just not feeling the same. And as she look on the bed, she said condom wrapper. So she drop down on her, like grab it in her hand, try to slide it up under the pillow, like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And so Red like, what's wrong, baby? She like, nothing. She like, it's just that Rico was calling. It's stressing me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just overwhelmed. I just need some time. She was like, I don't want to. We jumped into this so fast. You know what I'm saying? And Red was like, I understand, baby. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it that you might still got feelings for him, and I know it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you some time, babe, but it's not a big deal. Just promise me, we gonna be good. She like, I promise we gonna be good. So Ray ended up leaving. Fucking Kayla lay down on the bed just like, oh my God. Like, so now she's straightening up the bed. And she got the condom in the wrapper in her hand just looking like. So she about to turn around and throw it away, not knowing that BZ standing right there. So she turned around, she like, oh, you scared me. He like, calm down, you good. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe I almost got busted. And he really don't care about that shit. He like, man, you'll be all right. Like, whoa. He was like, so you serious about finding you somewhere to stay? Like, and she was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, I got a property. And she was like, no, you don't. He was like, I do. He was like, I'm just not no street nigga. I got properties. And she was like, for real? He was like, yeah. He was like, I'll show you one. She was like, you for real? He was like, yeah, I'll show you one. He was like, okay. So he was like, go on and get dressed. They show up, they get dressed. You know what they gotta do. They tell Mike and Marie, like, hey, I'm gonna go take her a look at the property, see if she like it. And they like, oh, okay, I bet you is or whatever. And Marie like, I bet y'all is gonna check out our property. Like, you know what I'm saying? They clowning. So they laughing and giggling, right? So when Red pulled off, she had a phone call. So she pulled off down the street. She kind of pulled off to the side. So Kayla and BZ get in the car and they leave. So as they in the car, they hold his hands. Kayla rubbing on him or whatever. When they get up there by the light, they don't see Red, but Red see them. And then Kayla linked over and started kissing on BZ. So right then and Red just looked like, what the fuck? So right then and there, Red was like, fuck this bitch. Like, fuck this bitch. Like, I'm cool on her. Red like, okay, bitch wanna play. She wanna play. Okay, so Red ain't feeling that shit. So Red end up leaving, doing the dash. She got an attitude. She goes to the bar. Baby, she in the bar. Well, not really the bar, like a little brunch spot type shit. But she having her a drink or whatever. And she's sitting there drinking. And as she's sitting there at the table, somebody walk up behind her. And they was like, ain't this a little too early? And so she turned around like, mind your motherfucking business. And when she looked, she got this look of disgust on her face. You feel me? He like, damn, you gotta look at me like that. She like, what the fuck you want, Rico? He was like, what's up with you? You don't look happy. He like, what she do to you? She like, man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. He like, yeah, I know you. He like, and I know you ain't looking like that for no reason. He like, so what's wrong with you? She was like, whatever is wrong with me ain't your motherfucking problem. He was like, watch your motherfucking mouth. He was like, don't act like you don't know who the fuck I am. She was like, I do know how you is. She was like, so I'm going to talk to you like this. He was like, yeah, that's why I like you. Or whatever. She was like, whatever. He was like, man, chill out. He was like, let me pay for your stuff. She was like, well, that's the least you can do. He was like, bartender, give her another round, whatever. So he was like, what's up with you? She like, nothing. He like, where Kayla at? She like, I don't know. He like, oh, you don't know? He like, why you don't know? Thought that was your girl. Like, she like, nah, that's your bitch. He like, oh, she did do something to you. He like, but your loyalty, I know you ain't gonna tell me where she at. He like, just tell that bitch when I catch her, it's over. She was like, whatever, I ain't in it. He was like, all right, beautiful. Grabbed her face, walked on out, threw the money on the table. And she was gonna pick up the phone and call Kayla, but she in her feelings, so she didn't. Kayla and BZ get to the new spot, and Kayla instantly fall in love with it. Like, damn, it's a nice ass house. Like, he like, yeah, I've been having this property. He like, the tenants just moved out a couple of months ago. He like, I just renovated. Well, he like, you know, the spot can be yours if you want it. She was like, you serious? He was like, yeah, no strings attached. A real tenant, you gonna pay your rent, pay your bills. Whoa. She was like, I agree to that. Cool. Bam. She loved it. Her and Beasley walking through the house, and she loved it. And she like, it's perfect for her. You know what I'm saying? And he was telling her like, yeah, this ain't too far from where me and Mike got our other spot at. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, I like this, whatever. So boom, they instantly, they kissing and hugging. They do what they do. They done christen a brand new house with no furniture in that motherfucker. You feel me? It's going down. So they do what they do. Now, Marie like, shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going down around this motherfucker. So Marie like, what's gonna be your next move, babe? He was like, I gotta get rid of this nigga. He was like, so it is what it is. So somebody called him and was like, hey, your cousin up here, she been up here for about 2-3 hours, bro, just drinking. He like, what? He like, who? They like, Red. They like, she over here talking about fuck this bitch, fuck the homie. They like, she done said fuck Beezy. He like, what the fuck? They like, yeah. He like, keep an eye on her. Don't let her drive. Like, send me the location. I'm on my way. Marie like, what's going on? He like, I don't know, but Red drunk. She tripping. So I'm gonna go up here and check on her. They get up there. He like, what's going on with you? She like, fuck you. He like, what you talking about? She was like, Beezy and motherfucking Kayla. He was like, what about Beezy and Kayla? She was like, I seen him kiss her. He was like, you sure? She was like, I could have sworn that's what I seen. He like, you sure that's what you saw? Maybe you didn't see what you saw. He like, nah, they went to go handle some business. Like, she like, no, I know I saw what I saw. Fuck that bitch. And that's why Rico said he go do her ass in. So, he like, when you see Rico? She was like, today. He came up here. He the one paid for my drinks. So now, Mike looking at the bartender like, And he looking at her drink. He looking at it. He tell her, get up. She like, no, I'm gonna drink some more. He like, you ain't drinking this shit. He throw the shit behind the bar like, you ain't drinking this shit no more. The bartender like, hey. He like, bro, you better shut the fuck up talking to me. For you be the next thing I throw around this motherfucker. The bartender like, oh, all right. You feel me? He snatch her ass up. As soon as he snatch her up and she stand up, she take like 2 steps and she collapse. Boom. They look at the bartender. He got his hands up like nigga, I ain't did shit. They pick her up, put her in the car. He have his homeboy drive her car, right? They don't take her back to his house. They take her to her shit. Make sure she's straight. She all good. He call his people to go over there and be with her. Make sure she's straight. They leave. He like, it's going to fuck down, right? So, about time Beezy and them get back, he telling them like, I think she know. Whoa, talking about she saw y'all kissing. And then it clicked in Kayla's mind like, oh shit, I was kissing on him. He like, she passed out, she drunk, she saw Rico, and Rico said it's up for your ass. She like, I don't give a fuck Rico. Whoa. All right, now, plan is in motion. Now, boy that they got on Rico then called like, hey, this nigga here, he got this bitch that just came from out of town. Like, the other bitch Brandy here, like, what's up? He like, stay right there. He like, don't let him move. He like, all right. Baby, next thing I know, he get on the phone, he tell him, hey, Memphis is back, nigga. That's all he say. And motherfuckers get the mountain up. Niggas is calling, hey, it's up. That's all they say, it's up. Meet up. He like, okay, nigga. They like, meet up at the spot. Niggas is mounting up. But remind you, Rico had a nigga on him too. So now the nigga calling Rico, hey, I don't know what's going on, but these niggas is mounting up. So Rico in the spot, he like, all right, say less. He like, okay. Now remind you, the nigga that was calling Rico had got out his car. He done crept around thinking you feel what I'm saying, low key, he looking. So as he about to get back in his car, nigga snatch him right up. You followed us long enough, nigga. Get ready to meet your maker.